What's up, y'all? Let's talk about 5 crucial mistakes that solopreneurs make in building their business. My name is Enoch. I help solopreneurs grow and scale their businesses without having to grow a large company. And yeah, let's dive right into this. So a few months ago, I asked a bunch of my mentors in the industry, basically just what are some mistakes that they made when it came to growing their business, right? What are some early career mistakes they made that they will never do again? And I have this great list of things that I came up with, and I summarized it to basically 5 key concepts. So, one crucial mistake when creating your business as a solopreneur is ignoring business infrastructure. We've seen this before. People get really excited about their side hustle and they basically jump off a cliff and they're like, okay, cool, this is my passion project. My friends have hyped me up about it. It's gonna take off immediately. I'm gonna jump off the cliff right now. And they end up with this super chaotic and unmanageable mess. And it ends up burning them out and they return to their usual 9 to 5 feeling super, super depressed about it. I see this happen a lot. Instead, you should really be focused on building your a really solid infrastructure first, right? Having a side hustle is completely different from actually running a business. When you run a business, you need to know where things are. You need to keep track of a lot of projects. You're not only managing your company, you are running it. You are fixing the problems that come up, and you're also growing it at the same time, right? So you have your product and your side hustle, but you need to actually grow your business back end in order to fulfill your sales. And that's what ends up leading to sustainable growth and increased productivity and long-term success, right? Being able to be self-employed and make a living for yourself doing what you do. Mistake number 2 that I see solopreneurs run into when growing a new business is overlooking efficiency, right? So if you are good at what you do, you can create a lot of value, right? If you are bad at what you do, you're just gonna waste resources. But if you're great at what you do, you find a way to maximize your output with as little work as possible, right? This is where I encourage a lot of the people that I work with to have a somewhat lazy mindset. Not saying that you should be lazy because, if you're just lazy the whole time, nothing's gonna get done. But coming from a place of laziness or coming from a place of wanting to do what you want to do at any time during the day, you are more driven to do all of your work with as little work as possible. And so that comes into actually being super efficient at what you do. So don't get confused, creating value is good, but what makes the most difference is streamlining the way you do things. That's the real game changer, because when you streamline, not only do you get more time, but you can also take on a lot more projects and you can scale a lot more. And so there's these little tiers of growth, right? You just start off, you streamline a little bit, you grow a little bit, you settle into a rhythm, you learn, okay, I need to streamline again, you grow a little more, basically. Mistake number 3 that I see solopreneurs run into when creating their own business or their side hustle is neglecting to know their market. You need to know where the people you want to work with hang out, right? This is one of those things where I see a lot of people who are launching side hustles, they talk to their friends, and their friends, obviously your friends are gonna hype you up on what you're wanting to do because they see you're excited about it, they see all the potential that you do, but not actually knowing if it's going to be something that is desirable from certain people or from your target audience, or not knowing who actually desires this product is a really great way to just do a lot of work for absolutely no return. I see this happen with artists all the time, or producers, right? They'll be okay, cool, here's a new beat that I made. Isn't it so cool? And all their friends will hype them up. Well, here's the thing, your friends are not going to always buy tickets to your shows. They're gonna be yeah, you can do this, I'm here for you, I'm encouraging you, but they are not going to be paying your rent every month, right? You need to know where the people who will pay you money hang out. And then you need to reach out to those people with specific messaging that targets them. Mistake number 4 when it comes to solopreneurs launching their own business is underestimating marketing. And I know that I've made a video before on how marketing is not the solution to your business, but marketing is a solution once you have a solid foundation built. And so, the gist of this is just building something doesn't mean you're going to get customers. You have to put your face out there. You have to tell people, this is what I'm doing. If no one knows what you're doing, you're not going to make any money, right? You could have the best product in the world, and if no one knows about it, or if you're not good at telling people what you do, then it's going to go nowhere. You could have the best idea in the world and it would go nowhere if you can't tell people what you do. Mistake number 5, when I see solopreneurs starting new businesses, is overvaluing perfection. And I've definitely run into this before. I am very much a perfectionist. I want everything that I do to be perfect right off the bat. And I get really discouraged if something is not perfect, and I end up basically working on something and refining something and not releasing it until it's exactly what I want it to be. And that's fine, but honestly, people aren't really going to be able to tell. Only you're going to be able to tell what a perfect product is, because you have the formula for what it is in your head. You have the concept of it. Literally, just put something out. It's called an MVP, a minimal viable product, right? You put it out and you refine over time, right? Start selling what you can and then progress from there. And remember, being a solopreneur is super freeing, but it's also filled with challenges, and avoiding these mistakes are a really great way to get a smooth ride, to launch forward in it. As always, I'm here to help out. You can visit my website at www.enochyang.com. And I do offer free consultations. So awesome. We'll see you around.